Hello everyone, I am Soji Kumar. Welcome to my channel. Today's the topic is on about dissection of Clitoria tarnati. Before starting the video, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get the notification of my new video. So let's start the video. First of all, we should know about the supplied specimen. Today we have the supplied specimen as Clitoria tarnati. So let's know about it. First of all, we should know about the classification of Clitoria tarnati. It falls under the division Angiospermae, class Dicotyledone, genus Clitoria, species tarnati. First, we should know about the whole flower, that the Clitoria tarnati is a complete flower. It is a zygomorphic, it is a bisexual flower, hyphogynous, pentamerous. It has a berect and pedicellate. Now first we should know about the calyx. About calyx we should know that it has sepals 5, gamosepalous. Gamosepalous means the it at the end it is fused by the end. Estivation is velvet and green in color. You have seen it is green in color. Now about the corolla. The petals are 5. Uh, it has the petal 5 petals. The polypetalous. Size is unequal. You can see the size unequal. It is a bigger. It is small. You can see it is a size unequal. The posterior one, the large. It is a large. You can see it is a large petal. It is known as standard. Lateral side. The two sided lateral side. Two median plane. Two median. Size known as wings, and interior two small size petals known as keels. The estivation is fixillary, blue, the white in color. It also having blue in color, but I have taken the white color. That is the color is white. I will show you in the dissection that the size of the petals and its names. So before starting the another 2 points, that is endoecium and gynoecium, let's start the dissection of this flower. I have written the names of its part, the corolla, gynoecium, endoecium, calyx, and berect. When I dissect, I will keep the every part in its respective names. So let's start dissecting it. First of all, you should remove the berect. You can see it is a berect. It is a berect. Remove the berect. Then give in the respective name. Then again, there are only two berectas present. Then next we also keep it in their respective name. Two bags are I have dissect and placed in their respective name. Now the next we should go in the calyx part. With the help of needle, make a cut. Make a cut. Go slowly, don't go very fast. Then make the cut. Now put the needle inside and take it upward. Okay, then remove it. Go slowly, otherwise you will break. You can see I have removed it slowly in this way. Then slowly, with the help of forceps, remove it. I have removed. Then keep it in its respective name, calyx. I have kept the calyx in its respective name. Now the corolla part. First of all, remove the standard. It is the bigger one. I have said that the bigger one, the larger one is known as the standard. So it is a standard. You can see it is a standard. The bigger one is known as a standard. Now keep it in the respective place. Then after removing the standard, now remove the wings. Wing one is medium size, medium size. Median. With median, the small size keel also remove. Then remove it slowly so that it will not break. Then remove it, the keel part. First of all, I should keep the wings. Then next again the wings. With wings, the keel also came out. You can see the keel is also came out. So slowly remove the keel from the wings. Then keep the wings in the respective place. Then the keel, and the next keel. I have kept the corolla in its respective place. Now the gynoecium and endoecium. Gynoecium and endoecium. So remove the, first of all, remove the gynoecium. To remove the gynoecium part, you can see it is a gynoecium and it inside the endoecium. So slowly put your forceps in the, so that it is, so you can see that I have separated. Then with the help of the forceps, be careful because the one stamen is separate, so it can be breaked. So slowly remove the gynoecium, then go put the, then remove the gynoecium. In this way you should remove, otherwise it will, the gynoecium will be, otherwise the endoecium, you can see the one is separated. There are total 10 stamens are present, 9 are united and 1 is free. So if you carefully should remove the gynoecium carefully, otherwise the free stamen will be breaked. So in this way you should remove the gynoecium part from the flower, then keep in its respective place, keep it in respective place, gynoecium and the endoecium, keep it in respective place. In this way you should remove the endoecium and gynoecium. I have dissected the whole flower in this manner. First of all, you should remove the barrette and keep in respective place. Then calyx, then corolla. Again, it is standard. It is wings. These two are wings, and these two are gills. Small one is gills. Then gynoecium. Then the endoecium. In this manner, you should dissect the whole flowers and place it in its respective place. So now we should go the discussion about the gynoecium and the endoecium. As I've said that I will discuss after the dissection. So let's start these two. So let's start to discuss these 2 points. So I have taken first the endoecium. Endoecium, you can see it is a stamens are 10, 10 stamens are present, 9 are fused and 1 is free. It is a didelphous. The filaments are long, you can see filaments are long and they are unequal because they are, it is the nines are small and the one is long, one is long. Anthers are bilobed anthers are bilobed and basifix. I will also show you in the diagram so that you can understand in better way. So next I will go in the gynoecium part. Gynoecium. You can see the carpel is one simple, ovary is superior ovary, and the style is long. You can see the hair is it is hairy in structure. Hair is present unilocular. Placentation is marginal placentation with several ovules. Style, you can see style is slightly curved. Stigma is flattened. You can see stigma is flattened. Stigma is flattened. Now I will also explain this. I also show you in the diagram to understand in better way. So let's go in that. I have drawn the whole flower and it's a different part in the diagram. You can see this is a diagram of the whole flower and it's a part. It is a complete flower with standard wings, keels, calyx, then berect. It is a whole complete flower. It is a gynoecium. Gynoecium, you can see the stigma is flat, style is slightly curved. It is a ovary. Now, now this is a endoecium. Endoecium, you can see the 9 are united. You can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 are united and 1 is free from it, and it is the anther, which is a bilobed, it is a filament, and it is a staminal tube. It is an endoecium. Now the calyx, it is a calyx, it is a sepals, and it is a berect. Now it is a floral diagram of flower, Clitoria tarnati. It is a, you can see it is a two berect in this side, and in this side two berects. It is a two berects. Then it is a calyx. You can see it is a calyx part. It is a standard, the long and the bigger one, the standard. It is a wing and it is a keel, and 9 stamens are united and 1 stamen is free. It is a ovary. It is a mother pore. Now TS of ovary. Now TS, you can see it is a TS of ovary. It is a ovary wall, ovule, and locular. It is a TS of ovary. Now there is a floral formula. As the flower is zygomorphic, it is represented as it is a percentage. It is a bisexual flower. Berect are 2. The calyx are 5, but they are few, so it is kept in a bracket. Corolla is 1 big, 1 standard, 2. The corolla, 1 is standard, 2 wings, and 2 keels. Endoecium, you can see 9 is united, so it is kept in a bracket, plus 1 is free, so it is kept in separate. Gynoecium is only 1, and it is a superior ovary, so underline is given or line is drawn below it, but you can see the gynoecium is 1, but it is not kept in bracket because it is not fused. It is only 1, so it is not kept in a bracket. And superior ovary, it is a line is drawn below it. It is a floral formula. I hope you understand whole flower of Clitoria tarnati and its different part. If you like this video, give a like, comment, and share with others. Thank you.